There we go. Hi, everyone. Thank you for stopping by. And today we have a wonderful life coach by the name of Barbara. I'm going to let you just say it. I'll let you do it.
Barbara Grochowska.
Grochowska.
Yeah,
I'm going to be practicing that. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just not good with those names. Miss Barbara. Is it okay if I call you Miss Barbara? It's
Absolutely,
kind of a Southern thing. It's a habit. So, all right, as long as you're okay with it. So, Miss Barbara is hailing from London today, which is amazing. She's like 6 hours, 5 hours ahead of us. So, we're really thankful that she's made the time to do this. Thank you for stopping by.
Pleasure. Mine.
And Miss Barbara here, she is a human potential coach and a NLP practitioner. So, would you like to tell us a little bit about what that is?
Sure. So, a few years back, I started my journey actually on a life coaching path. Started with NLP training, and the NLP training, it's about it's literally just reprogramming your brain with different modalities. So you can get out from your old stories and actually kind of like you upgrade your software with different techniques using that are including in NLP. And the human potential coaching, it's something I'm really excited because that concentrates on different areas of life, because that involves psychology, involves health coaching, life coaching, and biohacking. So it's about getting the best out of you so you can tap into your potential and actually go and reach your goals.
I love the way you put that. That's awesome. How long have you been doing this?
So I've been doing this around 2 years. So it's pretty, it's kind of still fresh, but I really enjoy doing it.
Okay. All right. So who would you say your target, like if someone was watching this, could you give us a little bit about maybe, who you would be working with?
Sure. So at the moment, well, the area or my ideal customer or the people that I've been working with, they are generally a woman that are ready to kind of change their life. Because we can understand that there are so many things we women want to do, but the moment we kind of reset our routine and kind of like going to work, like coming back to work, dinner, go to bed, then you wake up the following day, we kind of like we stop thinking about what we really want. So we kind of like we go to one level and we kind of, it's okay to live on this level, but then we convince ourselves that it is okay, and we forget, or we just don't want to pursue the things that actually excite us. So we just pretty much settle. So so at the moment I've been pretty much working with women. They want more from life.
All right, excellent. I like to do that because sometimes we have guest speakers that come on in that are like a real specific, like I only work with people in technology. So, I try to let everyone know, hey, this is who she works with, so they have an idea like, oh, okay, I could, work with her then.
Yeah.
So today's topic is about the inner critic. And so I was thinking that you might tell us your story and your struggle with the inner critic. How did you... Don't worry, folks. We all deal with it.
Absolutely. And it's not something that you ever stop dealing with.
Yes.
It's just constant. But you just have to learn how to deal with it. But my story is that when I got divorced, I was married when I was 27, and I got divorced just before I turned 30. And during that time, during the marriage time, I lost my identity. I didn't really know, I was pretty much playing the perfect wife that, I would just take care of the house, you cook the meals, clean the house, and still go to a full-time job. And it's pretty much, that was all my life during that time. And I just, and when I got divorced, actually the moment when I heard the word divorce, is like all the weight of my shoulders just came off, and I couldn't. I was so happy, but then obviously I was completely on my like new area of life, and I didn't know exactly what I should be doing, because kind of one chapter has closed and then the other one opened, but what's supposed to be doing? Like I was just so confused, and I started doing like different things. Like actually, I finished the computer science, so kind of I am in technology. But there are so many moments when I was so close of just giving up, because I thought at the time that technology, it's not the area I should be in, because it's dominated by males and female. It's not, you barely ever hear about them in technology. But and then I had a while back, I had things happen in my life that I really had to make this decision. Either I'm going to this, or I'm just gonna keep doing one thing over and over again. I just had to I had to make the decision, either, I'm gonna take care of myself right now and just focus on what I really want to do, or I'm just gonna be doing the same thing over and over again.
It's funny how life does that, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
It gets to the point where it's like, okay, you're gonna have to make a decision one way or the other. Make that decision.
Yeah, exactly. So the inner critic, it's like, well, it kind of keeps us safe in a way, but then kind of safe is fine, but it's not living, is it?
No.
Yeah.
Did you have any specific thoughts that kept creeping up on you?
Oh, absolutely. It's like, I'm not good enough while I'm doing it. There's so much things. I'm not built for that. I don't have time, obviously, working full time, and an excuse of like, I'm too busy or something like that. It was a daily thing. And mainly that I'm not good enough, that my background played a lot, like I thought the background where I came from played a big thing on, what I wanted to achieve in my life. So it kind of like that story kept me from doing the things.
Oh, we're good at that.
Yes. Yeah, Jenny, those things hitting me. Yeah.
All right. So what strategies did you use to kind of overcome those thoughts?
Right. So I've got few strategies that so far they've worked really well for me. One of the strategies, it's very specific. It's I need to focus. A while back, I took a time and I sat down and wrote down what I really want to in life, what was exciting me, whatever I thought about it.
Yeah.
And I wrote it down, and I would sit with that every single morning. I would just visualize that, and just build it. I would just keep adding those things that really want to do and achieve. And now, for example, because I have the clarity, whenever I hear the inner critic voice, I was like, no, stop. And automatically I bring the picture of what I want to do.
Oh, I like that.
It's just been working amazingly. It's just the energy just changes automatically. And within it's no matter it doesn't matter what sort of funky mood I am. It changes my the way I think and the way I feel. So that's one of the things, one of the strategies. The other strategy, it's more of building awareness around, getting to know your inner critic. And obviously, once you build the awareness, where it's inner critic that you had just telling you those things, then you can stop yourself, like, okay, this is not me, this is not what I want, and just stop that then. And one of the things, actually, the one more, my third strategy, it's Brené Brown. She's got amazing quotes. I remember, like, I was actually listening to her on the audiobooks, and she was telling a story about her husband. They were driving somewhere, and or he was I don't know, I don't remember exactly. I think she was talking about something, or she was giving feedback to him, and him, instead of just react to it, he just said, "Thank you for sharing," and he just get along with whatever that was,
Yeah.
He didn't even really pay attention. So just having this kind of inner dialogue, saying like, okay, I hear you, thank you for sharing, and just move on.
Yes.
that's
a good one too.
Yeah, so that's my 3 strategies that I've been using. But the first one, it's been really powerful for sure.
Thank you for sharing all that. That's extremely helpful. I love that you have like 3 strategies. That's awesome. That's
my pleasure.
Gives the listeners plenty to work with there, to try out. What piece of advice would you give to someone who is dealing with the inner critic? Is it like, what would you say to them?
That it is normal, that we will always have the voice, unfortunately, but you have also the power to overcome the voice. No one else can do that for you, and you just need to make friends with your inner critic and just tell your inner critic to take the back seat.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that.
Pleasure.
All right, now, do you have anything currently going on in your business right now? Like, are you just doing one-on-one coaching, or I'm not exactly how the NLP practitioner thing works, but I hate to keep calling you a life coach because obviously you have more going on than just that. So what do you have going on in your business that you would like to let the audience know?
Sure. So it generally provides one-on-one coaching. And NLP is one of the tools I use in my life coaching.
Okay.
So they can, if they wanted to, they can, if I see, for example, if that will benefit the person, my client, from having an NLP session, they will have this session. Or I'm also been doing EFT as well. Ooh. So it's like different modalities going on in my coaching. So at the moment, I don't really have much going on. I do offer like the clarity sessions at the moment.
Okay.
Half an hour clarity sessions to have so they can get clarity on what they really want, to just peel the layers and find out what is exactly driving them.
Okay. That's excellent. And if people wanted to find you, where could they find you?
Okay, so I can tell you where they can find me, but the best thing, if you will need to put that in notes.
Yes. Yes, I will include all of her information and details in the notes below. No worries.
Yeah, so my website, which is barbaragrochowska.com.
Yes.
That's my main platform where people can find me. I am also on social media. I'm on the Instagram under Barbara_Grochowska, and Facebook, Barbara G Coaching. So that's the 3 platforms where I can be found and be contacted.
That's perfect. That's perfect. I like to have the people say where to be found, because sometimes they're like, oh, well, I have an Instagram, but I don't use it a lot. I'm really interactive in my Facebook page, or it could be like the other way around. So at least now they know, like, okay, website would be the main spot, and then I could go here and all that. So yeah, and I will definitely spell all that out below, so y'all don't have to try to sound out the name. It's okay.
Yeah. Perfect.
Listen, well, I believe we've covered all the points. Is there anything else you'd like to add or share?
No, I think this is all. Thank you.
All right. Well, I appreciate your time, and I appreciate you coming on here and giving us such wonderful advice.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we will talk to you later.
Perfect. Thank you.